Good morning. Look at the size of those. Most of us get those in November. Mating season's in September. Then they grow a new stuff the following summer. They're deciduous like the leaves on the trees. Fall off one side at a time. Interesting architecture in the winter. When the angle of the sun is very low, you'll get whatever is available. These buildings just like I did. I'm still at it. I've been at it 35 years. That's been for becoming a television. That had been done 10 years ago. I'm going to put dancing across there. Burgers and solar house I've ever seen. Here's the size of that. 18,000 square feet of floor space. That's a sod roof just like the old timers. That's good insulator sod. This is an actual stern wheel run. That's where they live. There's one in the back like a volleyball net. That's what gets in. They come out here and spend a good portion of the summer getting as much summer sun as possible. They built a swimming pool for the kids, you can see. There's quite a few out there. That's about as high as they're going to get. They're growing mostly here over frozen ground. That's about 160,000 most of them are bigger. That's about 160 years of growth. Sure, you know, they can get in smaller trees take over. That water rolling. Now it's up to our pilots to find the channel. Changes every few hours. Look at this. It is magnificent this morning. Wherever you are, move to where you can see this. You can't see it. Look at your video. Wow, it is good this morning. Rolling up there. Great clouds of those glaciers are really working. Left side, straight ahead, right side.
Now those bubbles.
Off to the right. Take a look at that. Left side, too. You can see it's beautifully everywhere.
It's like making custard.
Making custard, I love it.
Like the old Missouri. Too thick to drink and too thin to plow. Now take a look at this on the right. It's glacier water. There's no movie. We're going to go ashore here later on. Good morning. Morning, Dixie. Morning, Simon. We'll see very quickly as we go by here. Then we're going to come back here, folks. When we're coming back upstream in just a little bit, we'll stop in the current. We can hold in the current coming. If you can see it well, where you below. Here on the right-hand side, those are shrub transplant. Those are their yards. The dandy. I have a cabin downriver here. Put juniper on it. Then you notice the gray green clump, the grassy-looking stuff here growing on the rock. That is down. You know, wild sage will only grow where it's arid. It's semi-arid. This is the semi-arid part of the world. Our annual precipitation in this valley, including our snowfall, is 11 inches. I used to deliver freight to brush, act like an anchor. Look at the smiles on their faces. They just love to do that. 15. That's about their trail pace there. Running to go after that, of course, on the snow.
Winter than they do on the hot summer days like today. They're really adapted to the north. Never think of retrieving something. You could come rob mice when they're about 4 months old, harness on a puppy, tie a rope off the harness, put a little spruce tree on the rope so they have something light chasing along behind them, making a lot of noise, just like the sled will. About 4 months old, I put the puppy in a small team, usually right next to its mother, so it's a very comfortable introduction. Always 7 or 8 months old, they certainly have trails all over the country. And by March, the real cold temperatures have moderated. Usually it averages somewhere from 20 below to 10 or 15 above. That's real comfortable for running dogs and for camping out. When we're out on the trail, we keep our eyes open for little hot springs. And I don't mean hot springs with swimming pools and hotels, just natural springs that bubble up out of the rocks. Usually they're high in the mountains. One year we were north of Fair above zero. Didn't take us long to figure out where we wanted to be. We hopped in, went for a swim, and it felt wonderful. Here's the command G. He'll start turning on his own. And once he knows that one, then I start working on haw and come haw and some of the other commands. Schnitzel was running in lead when he was 6 months old. He was a natural lead dog. Both his parents and both his grandparents were also lead dogs.
In the Yupik Eskimo woman, it would take 2 to 3 years to collect all the squirrel skin to make a coat like this. And it's also decorated with calf skin, seeds, trimmed with otter. The Wolverine tassels are used in the design to show her husband is a good trapper and he has caught a Wolverine. Now she's going to show you for a minute the Sunshine Ruff, and you can see why it's called a Sunshine Ruff. The outside is Timberwolf, the inside is Wolverine. Again, the Wolverines use most of the time in rust here in Alaska because of the natural oil in its fur that keeps the frost away from your face. Notice the design in the back of the coat. The designs are kept within the family, passed down from generation to generation. And if this Yupik Eskimo person were to travel to another village, another Yupik Eskimo person could actually travel clothing, all the flower patterns are taken from the area, like the bluebells and the forget-me-nots. The women's clothing, we would use caribou buttons. Both of these outfits are decorated with dentalium shells. The dentalium shells were a sign of wealth and prestige for the Athabascan people because they had to travel a very long ways to trade with the Thlinkits, who are coastal Indians. Mosquito bites. And this is made with size 10 seed beads. It would take a very experienced bead worker about 6 months to make. It's made with size 10 seed beads, very small. And the crow beads and yarn tassels are sewn on with caribou skin. It's backed with moose skin because the Athabascan women are known to have a lot of children.
This would have to last you a long time.
And it was a way to take your baby with you and leave the cabin, but have your hands free to do more work or to chase more kids.
Penny, he's full-blooded J.C. Penny. So this way you could run after your other kids and do all the other chores you had to do, because we didn't have a lot of kids in our families. Dixie told me last week that she was sure that this was some man's eye beads on the back to make noise for baby. And it's got a little strap in here to hold baby in. And what you do is you take dry moss from the ground and put it inside your baby carrier, and then you put baby in. And then when baby needs to be changed, you simply take baby out, dump the moss out, and there you have your first disposable diaper. It's also biodegradable. From the moose hide, it also has the beautiful glass beadwork. Before we had contact with Western people, we used porcupine quills and the dentalium shells that Dixie told you about. And after we had contact with Westerners, we chose to go with the glass beads for the beauty and the variety of colors. This is something you'd keep at home. You'd put it on your wall. You wouldn't take it out hunting with you. You simply take your gun out when you go hunting and then put it back in when you get back from hunting. And this is also a good way for little kids to know when they had to be on their best behavior, because they could tell when their dad was home. They're trimmed with beaver, and they have the beautiful beadwork on them. These are gorgeous. And these little ropes on me, these are called idiot strings, so you can't lose them. And they were pretty handy actually, because if you were out on the trap line and needed to do something, you just turn around and twist them, and your hands would be free, and they wouldn't get in the way. And there's also really good bun warmers for sitting in the snow. They had one other really good use part with their parkas. It's a family heirloom, and you make one for your daughter, and then she'll make one for her daughter. And we're pretty lucky to have that one. And if you were lucky enough to find one to purchase, it would be over $25,000. So it's available to us. I'm sure you've seen them. They're called woven grass baskets made by Eskimo women. They have that type of grass growing. What we use whatever's around. Number one, we were introduced to that fish wheel, and as I said, that made it possible for us to have dog teams, which made it possible for us to move around quickly and easily. We also started living in villages on the near rivers so that we could be near trading posts, because suddenly, especially kids' clothes. This is Martin, cousin to the Russian sable, beautiful fur, and these are different colors because they were captured in different areas. So their diet has a lot to do with the color of their skin. This is a mink. We didn't use a whole lot of mink ourselves because it's really not that durable, but it was a really good trading item because I understand the ladies in the lower 48 used to like this a lot. This is a beaver. Beaver was one of our best catches ever because you could eat the animal and the skin was extremely durable. You could make just about any type of clothing out of fur. And if you want to eat, let's say, the tail, all you do is boil it up and peel off the black stuff and chop it up and add some beans, and there you have your pork and beans. Or we could also make pickled porcupine feet in the same manner you do. We boil them, peel off the black stuff, and then pickle them. So we used just about every little bit we could. These are fox. This is a cross fox. Can you see the cross of the color on the back? Yeah. That's why it's called cross fox. This is a red fox, and I also have Arctic fox, silver fox, blue fox, and amber fox in Alaska. Those are good for hats, too. This is a lynx, cousin to your bobcat. But this one's got little tufted ears, which is different, and it's also got very large, flat paws. These paws were a natural snowshoe, and it made it possible for the lynx to go bounding over the deep snow in the winter.